That's it. We're done with the questions.
All that's left to do is stare into each other's eyes for 4 minutes without talking.
Okay. No, wait, hang on. Bladder check. We're good to go.
You ready?
Yes.
And begin. This is kind of creepy.
We're not supposed to talk during this part.
Sorry.
This is kind of creepy.
Do you want to stop? I know you have trouble with eye contact.
Well, you have a brown fleck in your right iris that looks like a Formula One race car. So I'm just concentrating on that. Plus, it's easier around people that I'm comfortable with.
Oh, sweetie, I'm comfortable around you too.
Of course you are. I'm warm and soothing. I'm like a human bowl of tomato soup.
I meant more like a little brother.
Oh. Well, I suppose I do think of you as a sister. And sometimes a mother.
It's getting creepy again.
What?
Just thinking about the day I met you and Leonard.
It was a Monday afternoon. You joined us for Indian food.
Can you believe it's been 8 years?
Yeah, and you're still eating our food.
I can't remember a time you guys weren't in my life.
I remember it perfectly. But I have an eidetic memory. If you're interested, I also remember how much you owe us for the food.
That's it? That wasn't so bad.
No, it wasn't. Now let's tabulate the results of the experiment. I think it's safe to say that you're not in love with me, and I'm not in love with you. And psychology has once again proved itself the doofus of the sciences.
Well, maybe, but I'm still glad we did it. I do feel closer to you.
And I you. And yes, that's how you say that. Yeah, so given our newfound intimacy, I'd say we have some hard choices to make.
Like what?
Gary Con, do we fly or drive?
Close the door so they can't hear us. Would you stop pouting? So you picked my name. Get over it.
Yes. And do you know what the odds are I'd pick your name?
No.
It's not hard. 1 in 5. Now you know why I'm pouting.
All right, teams. Get ready to open your first puzzle. Go! You see what I did? The first puzzle is a puzzle. Oh my God, how adorable is that? I wish I had a friend like me.
What are you doing? You have to start with the edges.
Well, there's no right way, Sheldon. I already found a few pieces that fit.
Yeah, well, take them apart and start with the edges. And stop wasting time.
Wow, you're really good at puzzles.
I did them all the time as a kid. As my mom used to say, when you're doing a puzzle, it's like having 1,000 friends. She was full of fun lies like that.
Makes it feel any better, my mom's just full of pound cake.
Sorry you got stuck with me. I bet you wanted to be with Bernadette.
Have you ever played a game with Bernadette?
No?
Have you ever gone into a steel cage with a wolverine?
Faster, faster, faster! Do you not know that word? It means more fast.
Stop yelling at me.
Hey, you'll know when I'm yelling at you.
Oh, it's the comic book store. All right, come on. That's where we have to go.
But we haven't finished the puzzle.
But it doesn't matter. We know the answer.
You think you know the answer, but it could be a trick. What if, when the puzzle's complete, there's a sign in the window that says, go to the train store?
Okay, it's not gonna say that.
Well, I hope you're wrong. I really want to go to the train store.
It's a comic book store. Let's go.
Come on, numbnuts, it's a comic book store. It's the comic book store. It's the comic book store. It's the comic book store.
It's a comic book store.
And then I was thinking about inventing a new dark matter particle to evade the omega baryon constraints, but that just seems like something anyone could come up with.
Agreed. You know what's blowing my mind? Somebody thought about putting cheese in this crust.
I just wish I could find something that excites me.
You do understand that crust doesn't normally come with cheese in it. Okay, all right, look. What got you excited about dark matter in the first place?
Well, I left string theory, which I've been working on for a long time, and everyone was talking about how cool dark matter was, and I thought, well, sure, I'll give that a whirl.
So it's your rebound science.
What's that?
Well, not the science you spend the rest of your life with, but the one you use to make yourself feel pretty again.
Well, if I'm being honest, I never forgot about string theory. It's remarkable. It's the closest we've come to a theory of everything, something even Einstein couldn't figure out.
Well, if he couldn't figure it out, maybe it's just wrong.
But it's so elegant. I mean, look. String theory posits that the fundamental particles we see in 3 dimensions are actually strings embedded in multidimensional space-time.
Interesting. So that would mean that... Can't do this by myself, buddy. So it's sort of like a guitar string, but instead of making an actual sound, each vibration is a different particle.
Precisely. And when you express it in 11 dimensions, Einstein's relativity equations pop out. Does that sound like a coincidence?
It does not.
Yep. That's what I think.
So did we do it? Did we just solve string theory?
Oh, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but this is not the sort of thing we can figure out in a night. People have been stuck on this for decades.
What, decades? Really? It's a string. How hard can it be? It's straight, it's in a loop, it gets knotted up with other strings.
Well, actually, there are no knots in anything greater than 4 dimensions. Well, unless we get around that by considering them as sheets. You know, topologically speaking, that has a lot of interesting possibilities.
See? How long did that take me? Like a minute?
I thought you were getting us dinner.
Sorry, I had to stop at Sheldon's and help him solve string theory.
What?
Yeah, it turns out the answer's knots.
That's cute, but you can't have knots in more than 4 dimensions.
You can if you consider them sheets. Good night. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
How's your leg?
Very good. Thanks for asking. Come on in.
Oh, good, Penny. You're here to exchange gifts. You'll be pleased to know I'm prepared for whatever you have to offer.
Okay, here.
I should note, I'm having some digestive distress. So if I excuse myself abruptly, don't be alarmed. Oh, a napkin.
Turn it over.
To Sheldon, live long and prosper. Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah, he came into the restaurant. Sorry, the napkin's dirty. He wiped his mouth with it.
I possess the DNA of Leonard Nimoy?
Yeah, I guess, but look, he signed it.
Do you realize what this means? All I need is a healthy ovum and I can grow my own Leonard Nimoy.
Okay, all I'm giving you is the napkin, Sheldon.
Be right back.
Here, open it.
Oh, a gift certificate for motorcycle lessons. Very thoughtful.
Yeah, and I checked. Not letting the bike fall on you while standing still is lesson 1.
Well, then I think you'll appreciate what I got you.
Okay. 101 totally cool science experiments for kids.
You know, because you're so into science.
Sheldon, what did you do?
I know. It's not enough, is it? Here.
Leonard, look, Sheldon's hugging me.
It's a Saturnalia miracle.